Dad was a student's president, but I've sort of reflected a lot, obviously, in the last few weeks since he passed away, as I knew him from inside, and not as a student. I didn't go to school here. My kids didn't go to school here, but he was kind of rare in that we live in this "what have you done for me lately" world. And Dad wasn't that way. I mean, he wasn't that way with anybody. He wasn't that way if you were the mail carrier or delivered the newspaper or you just ran into you on the street. He legitimately, and I didn't understand this because I'm not really wired this way as much as he was, he really was, "What can I do for you today?" That is rare in this world.
Every student is important. Every individual that Glenn touched was important because I'm sure he believed if one student wasn't important, then none of them were important. And I think that's the great mark of this institution and what has separated it from everything else I've experienced in life. It's a grand place, and we owe so much to the Terrell family and to Dr. Terrell in particular for creating the perfect storm of a legacy that will then live forever here in Pullman.
He was notorious for holding very long conversations, and as many of you know, his secretary never would schedule a meeting before 9:30 in the morning, realizing the fact that he probably would not be there until 10, because he was going to hold a very personal and a very direct conversation with students. And that was the right thing to do then, and it's the right thing to do now. Because the reality is, without our students, there's no need for presidents. There's no need for faculty or staff people. So we have to do everything that we possibly can to follow his example and nurture our students.
I think we all saw a man, though, from whatever angle, we saw a man who was deeply passionate about what he believed in and who brought courage and grace to every act. He loved WSU. He loved it when he arrived here. He loved it for the next 18 years. He loved it when Sam was president, when I was president, and when Elson's president, and I think forever.